The Church of Numbers. 098346509834567098.
The universe. Initially, your universe used to be very, very small, as was your consciousness and awareness of it. Initially, the world around you was no bigger than the immediate area of your dwelling. Then, it expanded, just beyond that hill. Then, just beyond that forest. At first it was thirst and your hunger that drove you to explore. But in time something else appeared. Curiosity. As you raised your eyes to the star-filled sky, you started to wonder. You started to think. You held your hand to the sunlit sky, and as you squinted you questioned the origin of this magnificent brightness and warmth. Even when warmed by the fire in your cave, you could not stop. You could not stop thinking. You needed an explanation. You needed to understand the world around you. You needed to understand your own place and purpose. In time you gave a name to the lightning, to the wind, to the fire, to the tree, to life and to death. You communed with the gods, and they were as capricious as the elements. They gave you food in the spring and death in winter. They gave you children, and they took them away. You loved and feared your gods. You spoke words to the sky, and you hoped. In time you created symbols and idols. Now your gods would travel with you. And so you pushed further into the unknown. You discovered lakes, seas, oceans. You climbed mountains and descended into valleys. You fell forests and grew food on fertile fields. Then you harnessed the winds to travel the oceans. You drew imaginary lines in the sand and you took ownership. You wrote your first words. You were no longer children. Your world was flat at first. In time your curiosity disproved that. Then your planet was the center of it all. In time your curiosity disproved that as well. Then even your sun was not the center of it all. Through the invention of optics you looked at the universe as never before. You were in awe. You felt humbled, Then you discovered how to take energy back from the gods. You drilled into your planet and you harnessed the black blood. You created machines. Some were used to help you, some to destroy your environment and your fellow man. Much progress was made, and the most brilliant among you discovered the building blocks of matter. You outstretched your hands to the sun, but this time not to admire but rather to take. You created many small suns on the surface of your planet. In time your technology progressed and you peered upon your world from above. Your machines went to the moon and neighboring planets. You created computers to calculate and to share information. You looked deep into the heart of the universe and discovered so many of its secrets. Your journey has been a difficult one. As every child must leave the crib, you too one day will leave your planet. But even as you reach for the stars, you are broken. Among so many acts of selfless sacrifice and compassion, there is a dark side that drives you. You plunder. You enslave. You murder. You lock yourself within the imaginary borders of countries, cultures and religions. And you fight. You worship gods of old as even now you create new ones. And you fight. You worship money. You worship power. But your future has not yet been written. And there are many among you who do not hunger for money, power or love of the gods. They hunger for tolerance, equality and a world where all humans are brothers and sisters. Your world hangs in a balance. This is the most important time of your existence. You have as much ability to create as you have to destroy. This is the time when your science must progress in a face of superstitions of the past. This is the time when your unsustainable ways must collapse and new, better ways must be reborn. There is so much for you to learn still. About yourselves, about the universe, about what you call reality and the dimensions within which you are imprisoned. Expand your consciousness. Love yourself, your fellow humans and all creatures. All of your bodies have been born of the sun. And the sun is a child of the universe. You are all children of the universe. You are all one. I wish you luck.